Austin, come here. Stay right here. Remember when you first sold me on this?
Yeah?
You said it would be a tiny little promotion in my locker.
Listen, they love the first video where you talked about Cognivibe. They just feel like the product needs to be a little more prominent.
Prominent? Austin, how much more prominent can this get? My sneakers can't fit in there.
Dude, you could buy a house to hold all the sneakers with the money you'll make if this product takes off. You just need to play ball.
A house.
A house.
For my sneakers.
For your sneakers.
Man, why didn't you leave with that? Give me this box. Shh, that's a deal, yeah.
All right.
Get out of here.
Okay. Hey,
Shoot.
sleep well.
Cognivibe, there we go.
All right, MP, you're always locked in, but seeing a little something extra tonight. What's going on?
Well, when you're trying to prove that you're the top bucket getter in the NBA, it's not just about winning shootouts. You have to get it done versus the toughest defenders.
Is that who you're facing tonight?
Oh, for sure. This dude is no joke. And playing him for an entire 48 minutes is a workout. I mean, you're gonna feel it in your whole body the next day.
That's fair. So how do you prepare for that sort of mental and physical challenge?
Well, the physical part, that's all work in the gym. Mentally, it's about staying focused, and one thing that helps me with my concentration is Cognivibe. When I need a great night's sleep for mental clarity, and that's exactly what Cognivibe delivers, I depend on this product. Can't go wrong with it. Get a Cognivibe.
Locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Well, welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And how about we check the numbers for Jeremy Grant?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. We've got Bailey, Duran out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's MP, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Scoot Henderson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Avdia in at the small 4. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
And you know, with MP, he doesn't hide the fact that he's out to inflict maximum damage at the offensive end of the floor.
And that's exactly what he's been doing. He's as motivated as a player can be. And this is the kind of impact that not many guys are capable of having. The energy and effort he's playing with isn't easy to maintain, but if anybody can keep it up, it's MP.
Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Well, I spoke to MP before the game. He told me he was very aware of the defensive challenge in front of him, but feels like these are the types of games that bring out the best in him, saying he's focused on turning in a dominant scoring performance. Guys, he sounded confident.
And when he's dominant, watch out. He's going right at him. That's his mentality. Hey, thanks.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Kessler is screen on Lillard. MP passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Pass to Kamara. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Avdia.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Duren with a screen on Avdia. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Henderson outside. Portland again missing. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 6.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Lillard against Markkanen. Pass to Henderson. Here's Klingon. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, Lillard. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And MP throws it down.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Now, here's Lillard. And he really played well against Denver. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by MP.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Avdia against Kessler. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Powerhouse slam. Klingon gave it everything on that one.
Duren with a screen on Avdia. And MP throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Now here's Henderson. Last game with 30 points. MP looking around. And Duren slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Avdia, they count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. A three-pointer is right on target.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Now, here's MP. They're leading by 8, stolen by Avdia. To the middle, and now Avdia pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
So it's Utah now. Last time they met was in Utah.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
And Portland has possession, following the bucket by the Jazz. Lillard from outside, and the Trailblazers another three.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now, here's MP. This game, an incredible scoring display for him.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
And he makes the first.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Trailblazers. Grant comes in for Avdia. Utah also making some changes. Filipowski comes in for Duren, and it's Keontae George in for Lauri Markkanen. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 7-point differential. That shot wide open. Lillard's got his third bucket of the night.
And one of the most prolific three-point marksmen in league history. Logo Lillard has unlimited range.
A drive by MP. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow. Lillard outside. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 12.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
MP outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 5.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
George against Grant. Here's the floater. And that one, good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now, here's MP, who's got 20.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now Henderson. Inside, here's Lillard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 14 points for Lillard.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Shoots the 3, and it's Utah with the rebound. 1:58 left in the first. Pass to Bailey. MP outside. 5 to shoot. Kessler's setting the pick for MP. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Clingan can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Avdia's checked in for Clingan. And it's Holiday in for Lillard. Utah also making some changes. Al Anderson, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. And it's Dosunmu in for Bailey.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Shepard's checked in for Henderson. Now, here's Grant. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. The shot's good. Now, just a 1-point Jazz lead.
And get your best scores, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
MP dishes to Anderson. Avdia with the rebound.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Here's Toppin. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Anderson a screen on Avdia. Here's MP. The Trailblazers pull it in.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Holiday with it. Scoreless thus far. Avdia a screen on George. The shot by Holiday, no good. The 3 from MP. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Jazz out in front. They're up by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
Taking a look at the Jazz, you've got Jalen Duren, MP out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Dosunmu. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description. And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
So when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Toumani Camara, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
I like the decisiveness by Markkanen in the screen and roll, really knowing when to shoot once he gets the screen.
Now here is Holiday. Hasn't made one yet. To the inside. Here's Camara.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. MP outside. Misses the three. Trailblazers trail by 5. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Holiday. Good, nice job down low.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Markkanen a screen on Avdia. Here's MP. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Camara. Grant in the post. Markkanen on him. Count that bucket. And that's now 6 points for Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, he's mostly a 3-and-D guy, but Grant's showing you he can also score in the paint.
MP with it. Now defended by Grant. Got Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And here they go. And Grant slams it home.
Wow, that is some serious mid-air creativity. Look at Jeremy Grant.
You know, Greg, the Utah Jazz in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Utah Jazz.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
As the reigning three-point expert here on the Set, Ernie, I can officially verify any of those guys could win it. Deep pool this year.
Wait. What makes you the expert?
Because I was in the three-point contest. You know that, right?
Oh, that's right. I was there.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Trailblazers trail by 9. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Damian Lillard out there with Scoot Henderson. And it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Duren sets the screen for MP. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the Trailblazers with possession here. Avdia on the wing. To the paint. Stolen by Kessler. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped 69 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he could repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Now, here's Lillard. 22 points for him. Lillard with a screen for Henderson. Down low. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Henderson. Klingon's got his second bucket of the game to go. Jazz leading by 12. 90 seconds now into the second half. The drive by MP. And Kessler throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
MP passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. They trail by 16. Lillard finds Henderson. Here's Avdia. Count it from 12. Avdia's got 9.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
MP against Avdia. Floats it up for MP. Stolen by Avdia. Lillard outside. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 25 points.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Duren with the screen on Avdia. And Duren slams it in.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row.
Soaring, and it's MP. What a finish.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
For 3, Henderson, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now is massive.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Avdia, he's got 9. Utah with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Avdia kicks to Anderson. Back to Avdia. Clingan the screen for Avdia. 5 on the clock. And there's Clingan. That's good on the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got 5 assists tonight. Jazz leading by 15. Takes a step back. MP outside. Kessler a screen on Avdia. And MP throws it down hard.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Pass to Clingan. Lillard outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so MP will bring it up for the Jazz. 17-point lead, their biggest. Outside, Avdia. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Avdia's got 11.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Kessler a screen on Avdia. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
For Portland, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Avdia gets the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Markkanen a screen on Avdia. Markkanen passes to Kessler. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's MP. And that one drops. MP's got 37.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of punting the right mismatches.
Grant, he's checked in for Toumani Camara. And a switcher also for Utah. Dosumu's checked in. On defense, the Jazz. Henderson kicks to Grant. To the middle. Stolen by Kessler. And they're running. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And Utah making a change here. Sabars. Trailblazers trail by 16. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. MP out there with Bailey. Then it's Duren. And it's Carroll in at the two-guard position. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And give Jerami Grant credit. That was great concentration. He was able to absorb contact and still complete the play.
When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific.
This is what the coaches want from Grant. Move the ball, get assists, and be a cog for their offense.
MP against Grant. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Grant for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP dishes to Carroll. It's stolen, and here they come. Here's Grant. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's a screen. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Here's Holiday, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Fair credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Jazz leading by 14. MP outside. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Kamare. Now Grant, defended by Duren. Henderson outside, and it's blocked. MP outside. Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Holiday against Duren. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Here's Toppin. Out to Henderson. Shot clock at 5. Portland needs to get off a shot. Portland again missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Utah. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
That's just great willpower on the part of MP. You can't let defenders think they can intimidate you.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
It's stolen by Bailey.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Ball's knocked loose. The kick out to Williams. MP inside. Started by Holiday. And that one's good. MP.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Time to get loud for your play.
For the Trailblazers, Avdia comes in for Henderson. And Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. Grant against Duren. Grant the pass to Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Trying to get something going, and it's good on the way in.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Utah leading by 22. Now, here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Grant surveying the D. Here's Bailey. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Pass to Kamare. Now Grant. Fast break, here we go. Here's Bailey, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
Yeah, easy call.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Grant, and so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Abdi on the wing. Lillard outside. Back to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Williams. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Anderson, a screen on Henderson. Here's MP.
Oh, that was amazing! Oh, my goodness!
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Pass to Avdia. Shot to stop the run, and Henderson gets it to go on the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got his 7th assist here tonight. Anderson, a screen on Avdia. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And here's Henderson. Rebound by Williams.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Lillard with the bucket.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Outside, Avdia. And again, it's Portland converting.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Steps back. Avdia against MP. Stolen by Avdia.
2 minutes in the game.
Here's Lillard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
A different look for Utah. Carroll's checked in, and it's Collier in for Baylor. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time you played overseas, you saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Henderson, no good. And it's Utah's ball. There's a good screen. MP passes to Filipowski, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Henderson. Lillard up top. Outside, Avdia. That three off the mark. Here's MP. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
MP, you managed to lead your team to the win tonight despite the focus of a lot of attention from the opposing defense. How do you deal with the extra attention?
Look, when you're the top threat on the floor, like I am, the other team is going to send their best players at you. That's going to happen every night. I know I have to perform in spite of it. That's my job. I'm fine with it.
Oh, very good, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Kevin, back to you.